Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. And I'm very happy to be here on this call. Unfortunately, the events of October 7 caught us by complete surprise, like the rest of the state of Israel. We woke up to the sounds of alarms on Saturday morning. And from there, we actually started to activate all our emergency teams. We quickly realized that the event that is taking place is much bigger than another incident of rockets fire. As crazy as it sounds, we are already used to the missiles. In the first days, we had two main tasks before our eyes. First is to ensure the safety of our residents. We closed the city gates, opened all our emergency shelters, and increased the security forces. And after a few days, when we realized that we are in a relatively safe area, we started to try to return to the city to the kind of emergency routine where we continue to provide the municipal services to the residents. On the first days, on the absence of the government, we were on the only address for the residents. They called the emergency room. They called me personally. They asked what to do. They were very confused, and we had to gather all our forces to guide the people. Fear is not a rational thing. Try to explain them that we are relatively in a safe area. They had nightmares like that now all the Arabs of Israel will rise up and start to go up on cities one by one, because they saw what happened in the Gaza envelope. And for them, it's a reasonable scenario now that there are hundreds of terrorists waiting for a call to try to conquer Arad or something like that. Fortunately for us, as I mentioned, Arad is located in the southern district near the Dead Sea and relatively in a safe area out of the range of the missiles. And so we have now a third mission. We began to receive residents who were evacuated from Sderot and Ofakim, over 2,000 evacuees, which are located in our 3 hotels and guest houses. And just to understand, it's like an increase of 10% of Arad population. We have around 30,000 residents. Suddenly, we have now 3,000 more to take care of them. In light of the fact that they were left their homes with very little equipment, we had to procure clothes, food, equipment for schools, and also mental care for what they gone through. And we are very grateful that JNF, our partners that accompany us for almost 10 years now, and had a major share in the growth of Arad. The quick response and the generous donation allow us to help them to purchase these things, from basic food to clothes to adopt them in our school system. By the way, we have over 100 children in our kindergarten schools, and people opened their homes, started to cook for them, and we actually are now the home for them that they lost. More than that, there are a few families that already decided to stay in Arad, unfortunately for the state of Israel, because we want to see the Gaza envelope raise again and to rebuild whatever which was destroyed during the events. But we also have an opportunity now to absorb more families to the region. We also support, we give a great support to the Dead Sea region. Just to understand, over 16,000 evacuees are in the hotels of the Dead Sea. And in the first weeks, the volunteers from Arad, over 100 volunteers help them to accommodate, to help them whatever they need. Fortunately, now in these days, the government took charge over the event, and they are building temporary schools and school system. and we support that with teachers and psychologists and whatever they need over there. But I must say, the quick response of JNF, our community overseas, all of you, it's amazing to see that you support us. It gives us the confidence that we can go through these difficult times because we have you. We have our voice overseas. We saw this amazing support event with thousands and thousands of people saying and screaming, "We stand with Israel." It gives us the confidence. It gives us the know that we have your support, not only with funds, also with the great voice that you are saying and screaming overseas.
Well, Nissan, thank you so much. We do have a couple of questions for you.
Yes.
How has Arad integrated the children that have been evacuated into the school system and the difficulties you've experienced there?
What is beautiful in small communities is that we are a warm community. We see families that actually adopted a family from Sderot or Ofakim and accompany them along the process, being children, giving them the friends. And it's amazing to see how important for these children is the fact that they have a place that they can going back to normal, because these children doesn't know a single night without alarms. Over 20 years of missiles, it's unacceptable, and now suddenly they have their place and they can stay quiet and they have the quiet nights, and we really hug them and give them the support, and we invest. And it costs. We invest with our funds in order to give them whatever they need, with more teachers, and to accompany them in personal way during the process. And you see, it's amazing. The children, I think they are very fast. They're accommodated. The problem is with the parents, with the horror they went through, and the support, the mental support that they need. I think that children will be okay, but the parents are the one who need the major support, and to see in the future where they are going back, because they said we won't go back until the state of Israel will secure the borders. We are not going through again this horror.